Hello, you awesome people, and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we will talk about a utility which is a must to know for system administrators and good to know for all kind of computer users. So, here is the thing. As you can see, one of my drive, which is C drive, is almost full. Of course, it wasn't full initially, but to record this lecture, I have placed some files so that I can replicate the exact scenario. To find out which files and folders are causing this high disk space, so that you can take call whether to move those files to a different drive on this system, to a cloud drive, or maybe delete them accordingly, right? So let me go inside. So we can see there are a lot of folders in this drive, but we do not really know which folder is having those files which are causing this high disk space, right? Now there is one way. We can right click on the folder and see how much disk space it is taking, right? We can keep on doing in each of the folders, and then there will be one folder which is consuming high space. For example, let me see this users folder, properties, and yeah, it seems to be taking somewhat more space, but then inside that, and I have to keep on repeating this until we figure out the exact folder which is consuming this disk space, right? Come on, bullet users. Okay, it's gone now. Checking each folder size to figure out the culprit folders which are causing high disk utilization could be a way, but definitely not the efficient one, right? And here I am talking about my personal system. In real world scenario, in your production environment, you might have hundreds of thousands of folders, right? How many days you will have to spend to figure out the folder that you can move to a different drive in order to clean up the disk space, right? So the problem is there. Now another idea might be coming to your mind is that you can write some sort of script in PowerShell or whichever language you are aware, and that can help you. Well, definitely that is also possible, but in that case you'll have to write the script, and also you have to optimize it in a way that it can quickly scan hundreds of thousands of directories and give you results, right? And then writing that script also needs certain skill, right? So I'll give 0 marks for those who choose to right click on each folder and check the disk utilization, and I can give 5 marks for those who choose to write script. But 10 on 10 will goes to those who go to Google and look for the tools available to help in this task. There we go. So as you can see, tree size makes it to the number 1 in this list, and it is also the tool which we are going to explore in this lecture. So just let me search its site, and it is developed by Gem Software. The free version is available, which is good enough for us. So either you can download its executable that needs to be installed, or you can download the zip file and directly use it. I'll prefer to go for this download. So in the meantime it is downloading. Let me tell you, this is a professional tool and most of the system administrators make use of this. There are other tools like WinDIR, STAT, but those takes very high disk space sometimes, so I don't prefer to use them. Alright, the zip file is installed, so let me extract it. And here we get this executable. Alright, there we go. So tree size is running. It is a good choice to start it as an administrator so that it can access all type of files, right? So I'll give these permissions, and now Tresize will start as administrator. There we go. It doesn't show anything by default because we have to tell it which directory we want to scan. My issue is with the C drive, so I'll choose this and give it some time to scan. So this stop scan button is coming, means scan is going on. It doesn't take a lot of time, but there are other tools which I have seen takes a lot of time in scanning these drives. Alright, there we go. Scan is completed. So I can see Windows drive is taking 17 GB, but that I don't mind. Windows drive, most of the files are which I cannot afford to delete, so I'll leave this. Then users drive, okay, so I know these files I have only kept and they are very much important for me, so I cannot delete them. So I'll leave this also. Rest of the folders are consuming very less space, so those can be ignored. This test folder sounds fishy. Why it is taking 10.5 GB in such a small drive? Okay, so yes, this is the folder which I purposefully kept in C drive in order to replicate the scenario of disk running out of space. So yes, this is the folder which I can move to any of these drives, whichever sounds appropriate, in order to clean up space from C drive. I hope you like the case study. Now let's explore the tool little bit more in details. So select directory option you have already explored. This is nothing but a way to guide our tool that this is your starting folder, and inside that you have to go and scan and get me all this data, right? If there are some log files, database files which are continuously being written, you can always refresh and you will get the refreshed statistics again, right? And then you can click on these options to see the appropriate view. So here 51.3 GB is allocated space. If I click on size, it will tell the size. For example, this is changing 77.7 GB or 77.4, and when we click on file count, it will tell how many files are there within that folder, right? And we can choose percentage. Nothing great about this, but the people who have created this tool have to give at least some options, right? So you have to understand their problem also, right? And so we can convert our view into GB, MB, KB, whichever sounds appropriate for our data, right? We'll leave it at GB. Here you can see there are more options also which are not useful for me at the moment, at least. Expand. So basically it gives an option of expanding to the level which we want. Right now it is at the level 1. Basically it is showing all different directories and it is not showing the folders inside it, right? But if I expand to level 2, see what it is showing. Apart from telling that 77.7 GB is occupied by Windows directory, it is also telling all different subdirectories which are available within this, how much disk space they are using, right? So I need not to manually expand and see all different files. So this could be useful in your production scenarios where you have lot of folders almost of same size, so figuring out which folder is the culprit is not that easy. So you can use this expand option, and you can expand up to level 6 from here, or you can go for full expand as well. I'll show you this level 6 and you can see folders within folder like that. It will go up to 6 levels and you can visualize it, right? Now I'll give you another real world example to explore this tool, right? So let's suppose you are working in a team which doesn't have authority to decide what files has to be moved or deleted, right? So you have to send the data to some other team or your customers maybe, who will confirm you what files needs to be deleted or moved, right? So what you will do? for this, it's very simple. You can perhaps take a screenshot and send it, but you have to give more information. Let's say up to level 3 you have to expand and then send. Tell me how many screenshots you will take. This much data is there. So this is not very user friendly again, right? Again, you'll have to get on call with your customer and take their permissions, approvals and all that, right? So this tool has this awesome feature of print report. You can click this. So looks like print option doesn't work if your print spooler service is stopped. So you can start it and then give it a try. So just to make the report look lengthier, I'm expanding it to level 2 and then giving it a try. I just want to convert this report into PDF format, but you have different format options like OneNote or Document Writer, Fax, etc. And also you can play around with these settings, which I am not interested in at the moment. So I'll hit OK button. And then we can choose the location where we want to save the report and also give it a professional looking name. Alright, that's it. Hit the save button and let the report get saved. That's it. Open. And that's it. There we go. You can take a look at this beautiful report which you can share with your clients, and which files can be deleted or moved to a different drive. It is just a matter of few clicks to create this report, and this is another use case of this beautiful tool. Well, by and large we have covered this tool and essential features are covered. There are few more options which you can give it a try yourself and check it out. Alright my dear friends, I hope with this knowledge you will be able to troubleshoot your disk space related issues with ease. Well, that's it for this lecture. Take good care of yourself and let's meet in another lecture. Thank you for watching.